Welcome to the ArenaCast. I don't remember what episode this is. I think
74.
I think that's right. I'm here with Nick.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be joined by Jack, but he got busy.
Stuff happened.
And we're here to talk about some Marvel shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so because Comic-Con is this week, and as you can see, Phase 4 happened. Phase 4.
Uh-huh.
It's real.
Yeah.
They did it.
It's a thing now.
It's a thing, and they're starting off with a prequel. They're starting off with Black Widow.
For a minute there, you were gonna say Black Panther, but that's a thing already.
They are starting with Black Panther. Nope, that's right. We are getting the first Black Panther movie, guys, coming out May 1st, 2020.
Yeah.
Yes, Black Panther. You know, I really think Black Panther is going to be successful. You know? Just,
yeah.
Black Panther. Anyways, what I heard, I can load up stuff.
Huh?
I'm going to load up some info on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I know what he knew when it came out, that's it.
Well, I just said names, so I'm going to kind of actually have to explain it to Nick.
Yeah, he does. Vividly. Whatever that word means. What does it mean?
Everything, no.
Everything now? Good to know. You heard it here, vividly. Everything, no.
Yeah. I guess these are comic stuff. Can we... Kevin Feige revealed why Natalie Portman returned for Thor 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Actually, I have to look this up first. We're going to get back to Black Widow. We love the story. It's one of the best run in the comics, so... It's called The Mighty Thor. Would flip through and read that run while he was doing Ragnarok, and I think he agreed to come back and do another Thor. He was like, how do we do... yeah, that. This is a very big movie that will be folding in a lot of elements. That's a huge important part of it. He pitched it to us, and we're totally in. We love it. We'd be in touch with Natalie. She's part of the MCU family, and we put she and Tyga together. It took one meeting, and she agreed to do it.
Yeah.
So, let's see, panel. No, I don't need you, YouTube. Here's everything we learned from Marvel's Comic-Con panel.
Yay.
Okay, so Black Widow, May 1st, 2019. Natasha Romanoff's back for a prequel. Yay.
Oh, so it's a movie, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
David Harbour is Alexi. O.T. Fagbenley is Mason. Rachel Weisz as Melina. Florence Pugh as Yelena Benova. Natasha says she couldn't play this one.
Natasha
10 years
couldn't
ago.
play what?
This role of Natasha 10 years ago would have been very different. I get to play Natasha as a fully realized woman in all of her many facets. Fans are excited to see the flawed side of her, what she perceives to be the flawed side of her. And I'm looking forward to wipe out some of that red with my ledger. Johansson added that the film has only been shooting for 30 days, but they still brought some footage to the show at the Hall H featuring a no-holds-barred scene between Johansson and Pugh.
So
and the introduction as the copycat villain, Taskmaster!
So it's gonna be good.
Yeah. This is probably going to be the first really good female lead role movie, in my opinion. I didn't like Captain Marvel that much.
I did not.
Did you watch it?
I did on the plane back.
Okay, you didn't like it.
I did not, but I would watch the second one.
I would. I would too, because they're gonna do what they did with Captain America. Like, Civil War wasn't normal. It wasn't just Captain America. It's kind of its own thing, but they're gonna do Secret Wars there in space, so I think it'd be interesting.
That's the only way I see it. That's gonna work. Captain Marvel.
Because the thing is,
Secret Wars.
because you can trick her stupid ass.
Yeah.
Into thinking everybody's there.
Yeah.
And she could take everyone on. Because she's that strong. Even though, personal opinion, Natasha Romanoff. Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, she probably the strongest character in the MCU. Yeah. She almost took out
Thanos. Oh,
Thanos.
yeah, because of her emotions.
Yeah.
Her powers are based off her emotions.
Yeah,
Even
she is the strongest character right now in the MCU. Changed my mind.
Even as a mutant.
Oh, yeah.
On par with Jean Grey.
Yup. Yeah, that's probably... Oh, when we see Avengers versus X-Men, that's probably going to be the fight.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, that's gonna happen. That's gonna be a mess.
Anyways, so I don't remember which one it is. I don't know if it was Yelena or if it was the other girl. Melina or Yelena.
Melina.
I don't remember which one it is, but one of them may be slated to be the new Black Widow. Like in the future, like they may be younger. They're like one of them is like a little sister to our Black Widow.
Oh.
So the end of the movie may reveal her to be a young Avenger or a new Avenger.
Oh yeah.
Like just taking the role of Black Widow, which I'm all for, by the way. So that way we get more Black Widow movies.
That'd be cool.
I'm all for it.
That'd be cool.
Like
it's something different.
I don't mind all of these older characters giving the reins to the newer characters.
Except for Thor.
We will get to Thor when we get to Thor. Why? Because I'm really, I'm a bit mad.
Yeah, I know.
A bit mad because I'll explain it, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that, but I'm just mad at what they're doing. I'm okay with. I'm starting to be okay with it, but I'm still gonna be a bit mad because they were the worst Marvel movies ever. Period. There is no in between. Like you could say, oh yeah, the Incredible Hulk was bad. And it's like it wasn't bad.
That wasn't a Marvel movie. That was a University movie.
Universal. Yeah.
Same shit.
Technically, it was, but it's in the MCU.
Technically.
And then they can say, oh yeah, and then there's like some of the Iron Man movies. It's like no. Still helped him.
Yeah, but no, yeah, you're right.
Thor 1 and 2 made Thor the character we love today. Thor 1 and 2 didn't make Thor the character we love today. That was thanks to Ragnarok.
Thor 1, 2, and 3 made him a depressed man.
No,
Nothing
Thor 1,
can defeat.
2. Not 3. 3
His
made
father
him a funny
died.
Dude. Yeah, but he was still funny.
Yeah, but he was depressed.
They weren't really depressed.
His father died.
They weren't really depressed,
His
though.
His mother died. His
he
brother
was
died.
He was depressed in Dark World. And he was depressed in Infinity War.
His girlfriend dumped him in the third one.
But he was still funny.
He was depressed.
But he was still funny in the third one in Infinity War.
So he didn't feel depressed.
Exactly.
And then Endgame. We had depressed Thor.
Depressed Thor. Next up, we have the... never mind. We have
not,
Falcon and Winter Soldier. Wait, really? Oh, that is fall 2020.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I gotta skip to that. Shang-Chi... New Thor, Disney. Okay, here. First up is The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, starring Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. And the schedule debuted.
Is that a TV show?
So, and the scheduled debut is fall 2020. This will be the first Disney Plus TV show.
Okay, good. Because I would not watch them in a movie if it was just those two.
I think what you need from it is to prove they deserve a movie. I think there is a...
Do they?
We don't know.
Do they, though?
The thing is that Captain America has never had a good villain.
The Red Skull, that's it.
He's only had one real villain. The rest of them are Hydra.
Yes.
We're dealing with the last real Captain America villain, which is Zenmo.
Yeah.
You could cheese in someone to be the villain, like...
They're not going to do MODOK.
You could have done the Mandarin, you could have done MODOK.
No, yeah, they could have done.
You could
they
do
MODOK.
any of the Iron Man villains. Hell, you could do the Hulk villains that you can't... Like as long as they're not owned by...
Who?
Abomination.
They're owned by Universal.
Doesn't... I mean... No, they have the Hulk deal. You can't put them in a Hulk movie. You can't make your own Hulk movie, but you can put Hulk in the movie.
That was the deal?
That's the deal.
I thought the deal was you can
because
use
why,
Hulk, but not any of their villains.
Nope. It was, you can use Hulk, the assets of Hulk, but you cannot... You can use Hulk, but you can't make the Hulk movie.
Oh, that's fine.
You could still make Abomination. You could still have the Red Hulk. You could still do whatever.
That's fine.
Because that's actually army shit that they could deal with.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that then.
They could be the start of if they really want, they could be the start of what is it? Iron Patriot and Norman Osborn. Like if he gets the Iron Patriot suit, if what we were talking before, if Rhodey gives the suit back, right, and he's retired, and Norman Osborn gets the suit, they find out. You could have a movie where they fail, and it leads to Dark Avengers. You could do it.
Yeah.
In Phase 5, there is. And that could be the origin of how it goes down, because...
I knew you were going to bring Iron Patriot, so I was just waiting for you to bring it.
Of course! Because we're going to talk about Spider-Man, after this.
Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, though.
It is.
No, it won't.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No. But go on.
Okay. Anything else? Oh, yeah, they revealed that there's going to be Zenmo. He's going to have the purple mask.
That's good.
The classic purple mask. I think that definitely introducing him was a good thing.
Yeah.
But I think that him being the final villain for this crew is really good. Could it have been a movie? Yeah. Would it have sold a lot? No, because people would have seen it as another Ant-Man. An Ant-Man and the Wasp sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because you see something and something, you're just like, oh no, is this another Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ant-Man's a great fucking movie, by the way.
Oh, no, I agree with you on that.
Ant-Man. a great fucking movie.
Not Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That had literally no real villains. It turned all of your villains into good guys, which sucks ass.
You don't do that in a movie.
You don't do that?
Unless it's like Doc Ock's background story.
No, I was going to say unless you're fucking Loki in the MCU.
That and what they did with Doc Ock and Spider-Man 2. That's it. That's it. Well, and with Loki, it took him movies.
Yup.
And
it did. Because you can't just turn them good. They shouldn't have been good. The girl should have died, and he should have become a villain for Ant-Man 3. Because he is a villain. You want to know his name? He's Goliath. Yeah, I looked it up. I looked up all of the characters in the MCU. I looked up each and every single one of them when I was rewatching it. He's Goliath.
Why did they kill it off so fast?
They killed it off immediately. Yup. And you could have done Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Stinger.
That would have been a good sequel.
Great! It would have been a great movie then. You wouldn't have been able to save her. The guy would have gone mad. But you kind of already did that. Like, I don't think they wanted to do it again because you did that in Doctor Strange with the guy, and he's like, no more sorcerers. We will talk about him.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I have
him. Yeah.
Again, that's another guy I looked up, and he is a villain.
What's his name?
I don't remember what his name is. The guy at the end.
I
know
you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
I think he's going to be in here, but I do not think he's going to be the main villain. I think that he's going to be used by the main villain.
He's going to be the puppet to the guy.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Anything else we got? Falcon Winter Soldier. We're probably going to see Peggy's granddaughter, or whatever her name was.
Yeah, and Peggy before she dies.
No, Peggy died. She dead.
Oh, you right. Time travel.
She dead.
Right.
We're probably gonna see old Captain America, because we don't know if he's dead or not. He probably is, but we may see him. I don't think he's gonna see Baron Zemo at the end of his life. But I think that we are going to see.
He'll see something.
Captain America probably helping Falcon.
Yeah.
Through everything.
Yeah. Yeah, current.
And I think that we're going, and then I think in the final fight, because I think they're going to lose at first, because that's what always kind of happens, we're going to see a new Captain America Falcon suit, like we have in the comics.
They lose. You just see Thunder strike the villain. You just see old Cap. She's like, "That's all you had to do.
You failed.
You failed. Give me the shield.
You failed. Give me the shield. Goodbye." No, he's just like, "You are the weakest link. Goodbye."
Before I go, give me thy shield.
And then he teleports and he dies and he destroyed all of the pin, and then he grabs all of the Pym particles and destroys them. Oh my god, that's awful.
It's funny though. Funny. It's fine.
So I don't know what any of these guys look like, by the way. I'm gonna mind you, but I'm gonna read this word for word. What it says for the Eternals, which, by the way, I'm actually okay with. I'm not looking forward to it. I am just okay with it. I'm gonna go see it. I'm probably gonna, ask my friends if they all want to go see it.
I'd go see it.
I'll go see it.
It's a Marvel movie. You can't go wrong.
Sure.
Except for Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel, but yeah,
And
it's
Thor, and Thor 1 2.
Which one?
Thor's 1 and 2.
Yeah, I bet those were fine.
No.
Those were fine.
So, Marvel has added a whole new face to the MCU with the official announcement of Chloe Zhao's The Eternals. Chloe Zhao is the director. That is why it's there. I don't know why they do that, but whatever. They could have done The Eternals. The director Chloe Zhao, whatever. The film is focused on a group of immortal beings who watch over Earth, and it features a star-studded cast including Angelina Jolie, who plays Athena, Richard Madden, who plays Icarus, Kumail Nanjiani, who plays Kingo, Lauren Ridolph, who plays Makari.
Wait, is Black Adam and the dog in this? Or is that a totally different?
That's DC.
That's DC, never mind.
Brian Thierry Henry is Phastos. Salma Hayek is a Jack. Leah M. Hugh is Sprite. And Don Lee is Gilgamesh. I do not know.
Oh, okay. I know who they are now. Okay, I'm
Eternals.
happy that. Yeah, I know. When I heard Gilgamesh, okay, that popped in my head. I figured out who they were.
This is basically going to fill up our Earth Avengers.
Yes.
That's literally... These are like the Earth Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, Earth/magic. Because Gilgamesh is the one with that's cursed.
No. I mean, they're going to be the protectors.
They're going to be Earth movies, yeah.
They're going to be Earth movies.
Yeah.
So they're going to be the Earth Guardians of the Galaxy, as the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be the space part of the Avengers.
Yeah.
They're the Earth counterpart to them. I think this is going to be a comedy. Why do I think so? Kingo, Kumail Nanjiani. You know who he is, right? He's the guy that was in Stuber with Batista.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's going to... So that's why I see this being a comedy.
Okay, that makes sense why they're doing a movie together. Yeah.
No, it makes sense why he got a role in Marvel.
Oh, why you got the role in Marvel, yeah.
Because I don't even think they started shooting it.
No.
Because they just started shooting Black Widow.
It's too early. Halfway Black Widow, then they'd start.
Oh, you can read more on the Eternals. Anyways, the Eternals were sent by the Celestials, how many years ago? The thing that, Ego claimed to be... I still think he's just a living planet. I mean...
Ego's dead.
No, I think they rebooted. I think they retconned it. I think in the movies he is actually a Celestial, but he's also the planet.
He's both.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And, I think he's both in the movie, but he is just a living planet in...
So this is going to be a prequel to 2.
The Eternals?
Yes.
Or prequel to what?
Guardian. It's before Guardian. It takes place before.
No.
Then how would Ego work? Ego's dead.
Oh, no, this is going to take place, during our time. but it's just going to be probably them, like, reawakening or something.
So after Eagle's death?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Because they're probably dormant until, like, probably after the snaps and everything that happened, they were awakened.
Okay.
I guarantee it's probably going to take place, like, right after Endgame.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That makes 100% sense then.
Because, yeah, like you said, Black Widow's a prequel.
Mm-hmm.
It's past. And then
there are a lot of these names that are on here that I'm definitely looking at, that I can definitely tell they're here because of their name value.
Oh, well, Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek.
Who's Salma Hayek?
She was, I know she was in more movies other than this, but she was the wife of Adam Sandler in Grown Ups.
Oh, that's her.
You know, the movie where Adam Sandler could cast literally anybody to be his wife?
Yeah, okay, this movie's a comedy, then.
Oh, totally.
This movie's
big
a comedy,
time.
Then.
And I know Richard Madden is in stuff, and there are a couple of others that are, like, in here. They're in there because they are the biggest names that would have called it. And Angelina Jolie, I don't know if she's really ever been in a comedy.
No. Would you count Mr. and Mrs.?
Never watched it.
Either have I.
And, I think that, like Chris Hemsworth, I don't know if she's gonna shine, but I think that because she's more, I know that she's their biggest name there, but Athena's a side character. So.
No, I mean, unless they go a different
Well, it's not like a side character, but she's not like the leader.
She might.
But because it's Angelina Jolie, she could be the leader. Just don't fuck it up like you did with Captain Marvel.
Or
what?
They could make
what?
They can make her want to be the leader.
That's true.
They're like, okay, fine, do this. They fuck up immensely. She learns from that, and then whoever's the original leader.
Salma Hayek.
There you go.
Is the other one. Now let's talk about my most excited movie out of this whole panel. Let's talk about Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I'm really looking forward to this because A, we get to learn about a bunch of stuff from the Mandarin.
You know what I want from the beginning of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
You see the Mandarin from Iron Man 3 on a spike, and the original Mandarin.
I want to see
because he ruined his name.
I want to see the original Mandarin. Like, I want to see him like cuffed in like maybe like a chair or something.
And then he just breaks free.
And then and then he's like, what? Like I mean like Iron Man 3. I'm not talking about like.
Oh, you're talking about him.
Like fake one, and then you see.
Wait,
like,
that was the fake one in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like the original, our original.
Yeah. So him.
Like
chained up.
Yeah, I want to see him like chained up, and then you see like this old dude just walk, like this Chinese middle-aged man walk in.
I want to be racist, but I'm not going that angle. Not now.
And he just like chops his head off.
Hold on, give me a pen. I want to write down what word I wanted to say.
You could write it down. I think there's a pencil over there.
I found a pencil.
Well, much of the news focuses on the existing heroes in the MCU. Feige also introduced a new one: the martial arts master Shang-Chi. Short-term 12 dino.
I don't want to say this out loud, but you.
He wouldn't be that though. It's Chinese.
You don't know.
That's funny, but so
Well, with the character's back.
I could see it. I could definitely see him.
I want to see him.
Like no is ever going to be Chinese. Like I could see it. I don't think this is going to be a comedy, but I do feel like.
No.
He himself
is a comedy.
Will be playing the comedy part but in Avengers movies.
Yeah, but I feel like his movie will be like, from what I understand, from what you said, he will be ha ha ha, but everything else is depressed around him.
No, I think it's gonna be more like a kung fu movie, like one of those like old kung fu movies, modernized.
Okay. So that's pretty good then still.
Yeah, we have Tony Leung is also joining the film as the Mandarin, while Awkwafina is playing a part in the cast, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Shang-Chi's evil sister. And the Mandarin, I firmly believe, is going to play Shang-Chi's father. They're going to mix the two characters. Or they're going to be a brother. They're going to be two brothers.
One's adopted, one's the other one.
And the Mandarin's going to be one of them.
He's the blood.
While the other one is going to be his father. And then they're going to be evil together. And maybe the sister is going to be like an anti-hero at the end. Like, it's going to kind of be like Nebula.
Okay.
And, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this because we're going to find a lot more about that. We're probably going to find out more about the 10 Rings. And I think we add somebody to the Dark Avengers if we get it with Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Next up, I have to scroll all the way down. Thank you, assholes.
Not me.
Paul Bettany, who plays Vision, by the way, and
good.
Elizabeth Olsen will reprise their roles as Vision and Scarlet Witch for WandaVision, a trippy adventure with the 50s-inspired visuals. The film will also...
So it's a prequel.
Film? This isn't a film.
So it's a prequel.
No. Yes?
It's a prequel. It's Vision. He's dead. It's a prequel. It's a prequel, Kyle.
I don't know what it is.
Kyle, Vision's dead.
They didn't see what it is.
But
I know.
it's...
I know.
I don't care if it's a movie or a TV show. It's a prequel.
Look, I get it.
The robot's dead.
I know, I get it, but they never said anything.
What do you mean? When you hear Wanda and Vision, you think, oh, wait, Vision's dead.
We can only assume it's a prequel.
What do you mean, assume? He's dead.
It's a prequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me read it. Featuring Teyonah Paris as the grown-up version of Monica Rambeau, or whatever this says.
I don't know who that is.
That was the child in Captain Marvel of the best friend.
Oh.
Yeah, she's gonna be in it. She's a superhero, actually. I looked it up.
She Ironheart.
No, she ain't. That's Riri Williams, and I don't think she's gonna be that. I don't think she's gonna be Ironheart.
No.
I think Morgan Stark's gonna be Ironheart in 10 years.
Yeah, if they do that right, yeah.
Or doesn't even have to be 10 years. She could be like 13. Really.
If she's smart, yeah.
Her mom would just be furious. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna get weird. We're gonna go deep and have lots of surprises. We're gonna finally understand Wanda Maximoff as Scarlet Witch. The last thing I knew, I died in Infinity War, so literally have never been this confused in front of many people in my whole life. So they don't even know what's going on.
It's a prequel. What do you mean they don't know what is going on? It's a fucking prequel. You don't bring a dead character who's a robot back to life from a Mind Stone that's shattered and say it's a continuation after Endgame. It's a Don't give me that look.
They've done things that are weirder.
Yeah, I know they've done weirder, but it's gonna piss me off. That's the worst part.
I think they're gonna piss you off.
I know they're gonna piss me off. Am I gonna watch it? Yeah. Am I gonna be pissed? Yeah. What's the next thing?
Got Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It is hitting theaters on May 7th, 2021.
I just realized almost every Marvel movie is either 2 days before my birthday or after my birthday.
No, we've seen one on your birthday.
No, I'm talking about comes out.
Yeah, I know. We've seen one of them has come out on your birthday. I think it was the original Avengers.
Nope.
Really?
That was May 4th. No, it was May 5th.
Huh.
Yeah.
So we are finally probably going to see parts of the multiverse.
I want that.
Just because Quentin Beck makes up lies about the multiverse doesn't mean it's real, Feige told the audience, referring to Jake Gyllenhaal's character in the recent Spider-Man movie. Benedict Cumberbatch is returning as the mystical Doctor, and Elizabeth Olsen will make an appearance in Scarlet Witch. Feige sees that the events of WandaVision will play a major role in Doctor Strange. Now I know what they're going to do with. So I want to go back real quick to
It's a different universe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Or he's probably going to be alive.
That's fine.
But I don't think he's coming back.
That's fine. I am 100% okay
because
with
that's
that.
how we get the Infinity Stones back, is multiverse.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So...
I am okay with that. Well, actually, with the Infinity Stones, they only work in their own universe.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
So if you bring into another universe, they're pointless.
The thing is, I could definitely see, like, what if Celestials still do exist? Like, we don't really know. Like, what if they've just been hiding?
I mean...
That's always still a possibility.
Yeah.
It's just that Ego could have just been lying the whole time.
Well, then, is Chris Pratt the only child that survived?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Because he was the only one that... So no one else would know.
Yeah. I mean, except for the Eternals, maybe.
That's probably where we're going to find out if Celestials still exist.
I mean, I think they're Celestials, if anything.
I know they were made by the Celestials. I used to think they were Celestials, and I re-looked it up, and I was like, oh.
Okay, yeah, so I'm okay with the route they're going to go with WandaVision then, as long as it's different universe.
Yep.
If it was main universe, shoot
I
somebody.
kind of thought that's where they were going to go, but I didn't know how to word it.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
He'll be facing unexpected things. Benedict Cumberbatch says of his character, I think he'll be in a position that the audience of not knowing what's coming at him. There was a lot of authority, I thought, in the Avengers iterations of Strange, so we're going back to kind of destroy him, I think. He'll be the first scary MCU movie. Probably just jump scares. Probably just not
That's
like
fine.
a horror.
It's fine.
Um...
I mean, you could argue Spider-Man, a couple of those scenes, that was scary.
I think that
That's stretching it.
we're probably going to be going into this new universe that Wanda's going to be in, and that's why it's probably going to affect it. I don't think Vision's going to be a part of it, though. I think that this is going to be after Vision dies.
Gross, yeah.
There's a thing that apparently there's Kid Vision, or Young Vision, that they make a kid, and like it's their like offspring. That is apparent. I think it's in the comics.
I don't want to question that. I don't.
And apparently he may be in a new Young Avengers if it's gonna happen. So that is what I heard.
I don't want to question that. That just sounds weird and wrong.
Next up,
in many
Loki
levels.
TV series on Disney Plus.
Now that I'm thinking about it, TV show works better for him instead of a standalone movie.
Because now you could have multiple episodes focusing on different things, and I think eventually he's gonna come back, and I think he's not gonna be a part of the Sinister Six, but he may be a part of the Dark Avengers.
Why would he be part of the Sinister Six?
He wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Because we're gonna talk about two different things with Norman Osborn. So I want to make it clear that he would be part of that. The Dark Avengers.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know why I said that. Just ignore me. It's okay. So we grabbed the Tesseract and he disappeared in Endgame. I think we're going to see at the end of this. I think I think Cap is going to get it from him because they have to retcon that part or else
Yeah.
weird shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna remember about it. If he doesn't, Loki just comes back into our universe.
Or if just Loki just mind wipes him for a clear second.
And goes back to... No, he has the Tesseract, the Space Stone. He goes back in time.
Wait, no, it makes sense. Because remember in Infinity War, he had the cube itself.
He had the Mind Stone.
Yeah, in the cube.
That's the Space.
He had the Tesseract in the cube. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
In Endgame.
His staff was circular. That's the one with the circular one. That's the Mind Stone.
Yeah.
The cube isn't the Mind Stone.
That's the Tesseract. Are you talking about the Tesseract or the Mind Stone?
The Tesseract can't control anything.
No. I thought you were talking about the Tesseract.
Yeah, the Tesseract. He has the Space Stone. The Tesseract.
Yes.
Yes.
That's fine.
No, but you said he's gonna mind control him at the end.
No.
Oh.
No.
Then what were you saying?
He's talking about that's fine that he has the Tesseract.
Yeah.
When because in Infinity War he gave Thanos the Tesseract in the square form.
Yeah.
So that's fine. They don't have to retcon that.
But he didn't give it to him like that. He gave it to him like before that.
Yes, but remember, timelines don't matter.
Okay. No, but he gave it to him during Thor Ragnarok, not as our. That was our Loki.
Oh shit! Okay, I see where you're going at now. Okay.
These are two completely different Lokis.
Yeah.
I think that we are gonna get Loki back.
In a sense.
But I think he's gonna have to go through the same shit that he did, and I think the only way to do it is through being a Dark Avenger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you could speed it up, because instead of just dealing with Thanos or dealing with whoever, he's now dealing with multiple villains who we can then see, oh fuck, they're not just trying to trick people and be dicks. They're actually just wanting to be evil.
Yeah.
And like he went through the Avengers phase, I guess. Yeah. So we're now in Dark World phase Loki, where like instead of being imprisoned, he's now free.
Yeah.
So I mean, instead of reflecting on everything, we're now just probably gonna get a new mindset of I miss everyone. So he's gonna go back, and then he's gonna realize, oh fuck, they all hate me, because he's not gonna know that he traveled back to 2023, where where he's actually loved by his brother, and he misses him.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably... I think it's going to tie into Thor, Love and Thunder, and I think that he will probably be a character in the next two Thor movies, and even in that one. He may be the villain of Thor 4, because Jane still has a problem with Loki.
Yeah,
so,
I forgot about that. Yeah, he does.
And although he may... he doesn't know where, like, Asgard is or whatever, and he's picked up by his brother, and he's like... Hello, brother. How are you doing?
You know, he just...
We don't know what's going on no more. I don't... Oh, right here. Next up, we have the What If series, which is the different timelines and stories throughout the Marvel multiverse. Dozens of MCU actors will lend their voice to their series, reprising roles, while Jeffrey Wright will be signing on as the voice of the Watcher. The Watcher is a non-earthly being who observes all things. He's watching over the multiverse. So this is like
that's pretty cool. That ties in.
This could be the Iron Man Doctor Strange thing you were talking about.
Yeah.
This they're gonna do Peggy as Cap. That one I didn't know.
Okay.
I mean, they would have done Jane as Thor, but you know.
Yeah, they could still do it.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, sadly.
And, so we'll probably see different things, like, what if Gamora didn't die, or what if the Soul Stone was found a different way, or...
What if Thanos won? You just see him...
What if Thanos won?
You just see him on his planet just gardening.
For 20 minutes.
They're making an hour-long special.
Oh my god, that's awful. No commercials. Finally, on the Disney Plus slate, we've got Hawkeye. Hawkeye is introduced for the fall of 2021. Jeremy Renner's Clint Barton teaches young Kate Bishop to take on the Hawkeye mantle. Renner ran through the crowd before jumping into the stage and explained to the show, following Clint as he gets into Shepard, an amazing character to hopefully be a better version of Hawkeye. So my thought is maybe he could be Ronin still, so if they need him for, like, another Avengers movie, he could still be Ronin.
Yeah.
And, like, him and Thor are the last two, like, Avengers left.
Yeah, you're right. They're the only OGs left.
That can fight. Because Hulk, yeah, he could fight. He could probably get a new arm if he wants, but he's not gonna.
He's a cripple. Why would he get a new arm?
Because he could cut off his own arm and take replace it with a robotic arm.
Why would he cut off his own arm?
Because what if he wants to fight again?
He's smart now.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's kind of...
He could be Mr. Fix-It.
But he's also brains and brawn.
That's Grey Hulk, Mr. Fix-It.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna make himself a new arm.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense now then. Yeah.
And, Cap he may be able to still fight even though he's probably dead. A 70-year-old dead man. Solid.
He just throws Thor's hand. He throws Mjolnir, tries to catch. He just breaks his arm.
Ow, my coccyx.
How'd I do this before? It was only 4 years. Any
thoughts on Hawkeye?
No.
Any thoughts on these 3 movies we talked about?
No.
I'm actually only looking forward to Falcon Winter Soldier. TBH. I'm not looking forward to the other ones because this one makes no sense to me. This one I would have preferred him to stay dead. Same with Vision.
Yeah.
What If makes no sense to me, so that's probably the only one I'm not gonna watch. And Hawkeye, I'm looking forward to and I'm okay with, but they set it up to be his daughter, so I find this very weird.
Yeah.
The new Hawkeye to be his daughter.
No,
just saying.
Yeah.
Why do we have to talk about it?
You caused this. You caused this. Don't ask me.
Earlier this week, the news broke that Thor Ragnarok's director Taika Waititi was returning for a new installment with the Lord of Thunder, and he was on hand along with the returning cast members Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson.
So
officially
depressed.
announced Thor.
Speak up. Speak your depression clearly.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Hold on. Fuck the wires. Alright, now speak depressly in the mic.
Waititi added that they were shooting Ragnarok. He read Jason Aaron's comic run, The Mighty Thor, which introduces a female version of the Asgardian god. For him, says there could only be one person to play the role.
And now he depressed forever. Thor.
Natalie Portman.
Thor is a...
Returning after the starting in previous installments, Portman took to the stage, and Thor's Mjolnir tore through the lift. While Lara was doing the process, said, I always had a little hammer.
Thor is a depressed boy. He lost his mother. He lost his father. He lost the original Mjolnir. He lost his brother. He lost his planet.
And now he lost his hammer.
He lost his girlfriend.
And now he lost his hammer to his ex-girlfriend.
He's a depressed man.
I just want to say something. You have a disdain hate for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Me?
Yes.
I really did. Kind of, but not really.
I have that hate
For this.
for Thor's 1 and 2. I hate those movies so much. And the fact that they brought back they're gonna bring back the 3 people that made that movie so shit. Natalie Portman, Comedy Relief, Kat Deer, whatever her name is, which by the way, she's hot, whatever. She's funny, cool, but she does not work in the Thor love movies. She's actually the only character that would have worked for Thor Ragnarok. And then you're gonna add that stupid old ass scientist no one actually gives a shit about. That was only good to be there for the Avengers movie, and then he should have just died. The only reason I'm okay with this is because I love the fact that they're probably going to put her with Valkyrie. And Thor will probably still be a Guardian.
Just called Odin's son.
No, he's still going to go by Thor. I think she's just going to go by Jane. Maybe like Jane Thor or something.
Yeah.
But I think people are just going to call her... They're going to call her Thor or Girl Thor, and they're just going to call him Thor because he's the original.
Yeah.
You can't just do that.
No. Yeah, no, they might not do what they did with the comics.
Like, I get what you're doing. I get what you're doing, Taida. I get that you're literally
what
just...
you're doing,
I know what
Taida.
you're doing.
But stop.
I know why you're doing it.
You wanted to say stop. I know you wanted to say stop.
Just stop. like with this title here, Love and Thunder, he wants to bring back people's hatred. Like he wants to add that cringe that was there for those movies. I cannot stand what we're doing right now. Like, we are living in the worst timeline, which is a complete lie because we have Banjo-Kazooie and Joker in Smash Bros. We live in the best timeline for Smash. We may get 3 soundtracks for Hero, although I think that's a lie.
3.
Yeah, dude, that's all we need for me to buy the game. And the video's out. Let's say it.
You're not.
Thor, Love and Thunder. Gonna be out.
PG-13.
April 5th. PG-13. I think that I found enough reasons to kill myself after hearing about this movie.
Welcome to the club.
Like, the only thing that would be worse than this is a Captain Marvel sequel.
Where it's not Secret Wars.
And they announced it at,
where it's not Secret Wars.
And they announced it at Comic-Con, which leads me into a segue. I did it. I did a successful segue.
Did you?
Yes.
Do you feel depressed now?
Yeah, but that was kind of beforehand.
I know.
So let's talk about some of these, shall we? These movies that did not have things here, but will probably be at D21.
Black Panther 2. Or did they deconfirm that?
We're going to talk about Captain Marvel 2.
Okay, we're going to start with that first. Alright.
I get it. I really do. I get it. Brie Larson did a successful movie. Whoopsie frickin' do. It still doesn't help you from being the third worst movie, in my opinion, in the Marvel Universe. Why is it lower than Ant-Man and the Wasp? Do you know why, Nick?
I don't fucking care.
Do you want to know why?
I don't care, but go on.
The dude that does the flashback thing, he saves those movies.
Okay, actually, yeah, I gotta agree with you on that.
And also, I loved seeing him and Cassie, when he was stuck at home, and I liked the parts that had nothing to do with the villain. I loved him just being a dude.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about that movie. I hated all of the superhero stuff that had to do with that movie. He is great as being that family man, and I think that...
I don't understand in that movie? Why did he turn himself into, his normal self, but is the size of a child? That I never understood.
I think the suit was weird.
Yeah, but still...
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that them doing it's probably a TV show on Disney Plus for Stinger to introduce Cassie
makes sense.
Is going to be so good, but please leave the Wasp out of it. Just make it father-daughter, because you're not going to do it with Hawkeye. You're doing Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Although you could do both of them. It really doesn't matter, but I'd rather it just be those two because the two characters have such good chemistry. We don't know about the teenage girl, but...
Who knows?
But let's move on to Captain Marvel 2.
It better be Secret Wars, if not, disappointed.
The reason it works as Secret Wars is because Captain Marvel... I really don't want to say she's an idiot. I really don't. I think I have already.
She has no emotion. That's the problem.
But I really don't want to say she's so up there and thinks she's so superior about herself. Sort of, from what it seems like from the movies.
I mean, from the movies, she's the strongest. You can't argue.
Scarlet Witch is.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, yep.
Then her.
Yes. That's what I meant. My bad. Brain died for a minute there.
Maybe not even. Maybe Vision is stronger. He just decided not to fight Thanos that much. I don't think he did. I think he just tried to run away.
You said Vision.
No, I said Vision.
Yeah, he died.
No, but I mean, I don't think he tried to fight Thanos. I think he just tried to leave.
Well, he couldn't. Wanda was trying to break the stone on his head.
Yeah, I know. So we never actually saw if he could have beaten Thanos.
Wait, no. What's about? Wanda did destroy the stone on his head.
No, he did, but
he timed wipe
but
while
we
he
never,
grabbed his head
yeah,
and just smashed it. So
so we
don't
never
know.
actually saw, because we saw Vision fight Ultron and he
decked him.
godly.
He decked him.
And I get it. Yeah, he was beaten a bit in Civil War, but they all knew his weaknesses because Cap lived with him.
And Tony made him.
And Tony made him and probably explained everything to Cap.
Yeah.
At the end.
It makes sense.
Well, they were training him.
Exactly.
And not only him, but Vision probably explained it to him too.
Witch.
And Scarlet Witch. So really that doesn't matter.
No.
So, who else? And all of these other characters that are from space, we just don't know. Probably Nova could probably go against her.
I kind of want to see that.
Eternals could probably go up against her.
Oh, definitely Eternals. Definitely Eternals.
If Iron Man made the right suit, he could probably destroy her.
If they made the symbiote suit in the movie, done. He would have been strongest Avenger.
Strongest Avenger. Anyways, my problem with Captain Marvel is that for Secret Wars to work, this works so brilliantly. She could believe that a Nick Fury who is being a Skrull, not Talos. I'm not talking about Talos because I think Talos.
He knows
I think
better.
Talos and
He knows
everybody.
better.
I think that everybody that has to do with sword, they're good. But I think there's going to be bad Skrulls who know what happened.
Yeah, no, there are bad Skrulls.
Yep. But I think that the ones that we know and the ones that we have that are dealing with Nick Fury, they're all good. They're good. Yeah. They're all the refugees. But I think that these new Skrulls on the new planet and this can take place.
We have the Super Skrulls. We have the Super Skrull, this Fantastic Four villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course there's going to be bad Skrulls. Thank God there's bad Skrulls.
And what you could do is Captain Marvel can be so full of it, like she knows about the Super Skrull, blah blah blah. She's gonna call it backup, and they're like, okay. Turns out who she called were Skrulls.
Yeah.
They're all Skrulls. So she's going to have all of these people that are going to trick her, and in the end, she can go her Super Saiyan thing and do whatever because she was betrayed, and all character development is thrown out the window because she's strong.
One character development.
No. Like
I know.
I mean.
I know what you mean.
That's literally what happened. She was trying to gain character, and then all of the sudden, they throw it all away to make her a fucking Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
You know that I'm right.
I know you're 100% right. Plane movies don't lie.
Because we have to have a strong female role, and I think it was called wokeness. I think that's what the correct term was. You know what that is? Wokeness is like...
Sounds fucking retarded.
So basically what wokeness is like females or like...
That sounds dumb.
Or like,
Sounds like fucking man's...
Or races that are like, that aren't whites.
Oh my god.
So anybody who isn't a white male, basically.
Oh.
And they're being shown off.
American white male or European white
Doesn't
male?
matter.
Fuck. Okay.
So every single one of or one of those has to be shown off for the fact that they're being shown off. That's why I think Black Widow is a good idea. That's why I think the Eternals is a good idea because they're not there for that. They're there because Black Widow is going to be shown for everything, and we need Earth Guardians of the Galaxy. That's literally why.
Who you want?
If you want them to be over, they have to be. She should have been in another movie before that. No. I'm going to be honest.
Honestly, if you want to show a character like with gender or anything, don't make it about gender. Just push them as a character.
But that equal. Captain Marvel, in my opinion, and people could correct me, whatever. I feel like that movie was made. It had their own agenda with gender rights.
Oh no, it did. It did.
Black Panther didn't feel like that because it felt like it was. I don't know how to put this.
Cultural.
Yeah, it felt like they were just explaining a culture, And I get that you were doing the trope of whatever, but I feel like the second movie's going to move away from that trope of that we felt repressed. Or whatever. That Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger put in.
That was still a good character.
He was a good character.
Just not a good villain.
It.
Not really
I think he would have worked as an anti-hero, and I think he would have worked...
He could have been.
He didn't have to
than a
die.
villain. No.
He didn't have to die.
No.
He's the only... There are characters that die,
For nothing.
and you're like, you know what, they should have died, but they come back anyways. This is a character that shouldn't have died.
Yeah.
Period. Because that's not what Black Panther was about. Black Panther was about embracing everything. And I think it would have worked better if he embraced his culture. He embraced the change. But he didn't.
No.
I think that with Black Panther 2, they're going to move away, but we're going to talk about that when...
That's later.
We'll talk about that next, but... Captain Marvel was made in this... Like, the only thing I want to see is... At this point, I don't even want to see Captain Marvel.
I'll still watch it, but I'm not going to like
No,
it.
but like I don't want to see her movies. I want to see her in other movies where we can be introduced to her again.
Mm-hmm.
Where we can see a Captain Marvel in a side role where we can get to know this character we clearly can't see as a main character that Kevin Feige and all of these other people see that think they're a character. I don't see it. I think that the movie is pushing an agenda, and I think that that's why it was the way it was. Please don't step on my poster.
Oh, it's a poster?
It's okay. Just
Thanks.
kind of fixed. It's okay.
My bad. I did not know that was there.
But enough of my Captain Marvel rant. Black Panther 2. Let's talk about that. Black Panther 2 also has nothing confirmed for it. We don't even know anything about it, although there are certain things that have been rumored. Oh, let's go back to Doctor Strange for a second.
Yeah.
Did I mention Nightmare?
No.
Okay. That's the rumor to be a villain. I think that the guy that doesn't want sorcerers, I think he's going to be manipulated by Nightmare.
Okay.
Although I could definitely see it being that guy. Like, just being that guy, and that's it. And then you could have Nightmare in 3.
Himself.
And you could just have Nightmare in 3.
Or, like, Nightmare possesses the sorcerer, the evil sorcerer.
Yeah. And he's not fully defeated, so he's in the next one.
Yeah. Or it looks like he's... Yeah.
So Black Panther 2, there are a couple of things that are rumored. Number 1 is Moon Knight.
What?
Moon Knight.
Who the fuck's Moon Knight?
It's a Black Panther character. I don't know.
What the
I
fuck?
think he's Moon Knight. I think that one's Moon Knight. I think
Okay.
that's why they mentioned Moon Knight.
Okay.
Moon Knight.
Night Monkey.
Night Monkey. By
That's
the way,
the villain,
Jordan,
Night Monkey.
That's fair. Secondly,
Tom Holland in Wakanda.
and then there are 2 other characters that I believe are mutants. Although I could be incredibly wrong about one of them, because the video I watched yesterday was really weird about it. And, like, I was very confused. Namor? The Aquaman dude? It's by Wakanda?
Namor.
Yeah. Namor.
Rings a bell.
He's like their Aquaman. There's like an Atlantis by Wakanda, and they always have fights.
The guy that has wings on his feet?
No. He's
That's
a water
DC.
dude.
Never mind.
He's a water dude.
Yeah, yeah.
He's literally just Marvel Aquaman. Except he's kind of evil.
Okay, then I don't know.
Because they're always fighting, but he can be a good guy, but he can't be, but sometimes he's not.
Okay.
So I think he's going to be the villain. The other character, because in the more recent comics, she's kind of been the queen of Wakanda. And, I don't know, because this is definitely a mutant. And I don't know how you're going to feel about this. I think that this is going to be your first time you're going to hear it. I mean, I don't really know, because I haven't mentioned it.
I haven't been able to look up things. So
Her name is Storm.
Oh, I know who Storm is.
Yep. She is apparently written in as a Wakandan queen in later ones. More or less not part of the... And that's how you introduce mutants. Or, like, after you introduce mutants, she's there.
Okay. It's a good way to bring in, or, no, not as a Wakandan, a different African American tribe that's similar to Wakanda, who doesn't like what they're doing with the technology.
Well, she's supposed to be a good guy.
Yeah.
So she's not going to do that. I
But,
think
like,
that she's not going to be... I think that she's going to be a mutant. She's going to be a Wakandan that was there for the 5 years.
Or got blipped.
No, she's not going to be blipped. I think because he was blipped, I think that maybe... Yeah, Shuri got... I think that she's going to be one of those people that was, like...
Sides with her?
That were, like, That rose through the ranks in 5 years, and maybe she was, like, a little kid, teenager. And when the 3 blips happened, she became a mutant. She'll be, like, one of the first people to show her mutant side.
Okay.
I think that,
That could work.
And I think she'll be around, T'Challa's age.
Yeah, that could work.
I think he's, like, 21-ish, maybe, like, mid-20s, early 20s.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong.
Something like that.
Like, the Black Panther character, I could be wrong, and I think that she'll probably be around the same.
Yeah, after Blip, yeah, that makes sense.
And I think that... I'm gonna say it's Namor, but I think Moon Knight's a good guy. I don't remember, really. All I know is that they have mentioned Moon Knight at some point. Next up, let's talk about, I think I have to load this one, actually, on the Wikipedia. Marvel movies. Okay, it was here. Oh, was that the other movie? We could talk about Guardians, I guess, but hold on, I just want to make sure.
Well, you want to get the right order.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this, I guess Ant-Man and the Wasp people, we kind of talked about it, I think...
We did, yeah.
Oh, Douglas said, noted that they were hopeful about a third Ant-Man movie. Michael Douglas expressed, said a possible sequel. There's been talks about Ant-Man. Okay, whatever. We kind of talked about it, where it could have been cool, but, so let's talk about, let's talk about Guardians. So, they're keeping his old script, which, he wanted Rocket to be more,
Pathetic.
to be more of a focus.
Okay.
So, we know that his creator is the Evolutionary.
Which
so
is a nice background story.
So, that's rumored to be the character. You still have the unexplained what happened to, Adam Warlock, because that was teased. So you could do Adam Warlock, which I hope is Zac Efron. I think he's a funny dude.
I can see it.
And I think that he would work as the role, and you could have, like, this new Gamora, now, like...
He's a perfect being, yeah.
Like, she could be, like...
Love interest.
Like, it could be a power struggle between those two, and Thor, even. Like, it would be a power struggle, but it would be, like, a love struggle between those two. Even though he doesn't care, but he really wants her.
He wants attention.
But he really wants her. Even though she didn't have all of that stuff that old Gamora had. It was either him or the tree. And then what was the other thing that they were... That was, like, I guess, rumor... Oh! And then Nova might be a part of it as well, as, like, a character, because... Nova has been rumored to be a movie, either his own movie or be a part of the Guardians.
Movie.
We don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a standalone movie.
I heard movie.
Yeah. I've heard both. I've heard the movie one a lot more, though. So.
And I'm kind of happy he's getting his own movie, unlike Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jesse Jones. Because I think out of those four, he's fit to have his own movie.
Yeah, I didn't know half of those.
You didn't know? They have more. They're on Netflix TV shows.
I know Luke Cage.
Iron Fist.
I didn't know Iron Fist.
Jesse Jones.
I didn't know Jesse Jones.
You know Daredevil?
I did.
Okay, that's
Love
fine.
Daredevil.
That's fine then. As long as you know Luke Cage and
So
Daredevil.
The thing about Guardians is that you're eventually going to get to a point where there's going to be so many Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
Because you always add a couple. Like, right now we have our 7.
OG 6 plus 2. Wait. Chris.
No. So I'm including everybody except... So...
You're including Mantis?
So hold on, I got you. So it's...
Oh, wait, no. Plus
so hold on.
3.
I got you. Rocket, Star-Lord, Drax, Groot, Nebula, Mantis.
Oh, you're not counting the other two. Okay.
Gamora's not there
And Thor.
right now. And Thor, we don't know if he's going to be a Guardian or not.
Right.
Even though I'm pretty sure that's the direction, but I think that he just needs this one movie to get him away from the Guardians.
Yeah.
Because I think that that's what's going to set up Phase 5 and our space stuff, which is going to be Thor, the new Thor. Because I think that's the one where we're going to do split space and split Earth. Because I think we're going to get... Because we still have to get Spider-Man, and we still have to get... and we still have, like, those other movies that we were just talking about that are Earth, like Black Panther and Ant-Man. So... Gamora's not there. Thor we don't know about, but I'm pretty sure Thor's just going to appear here.
Well, they stated that Thor, the Thor movie, takes place before the Guardians movie.
Yep.
So that doesn't
so James Gunn is probably going to be a part of it.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
make
then we'll probably
sense.
see the Guardians.
Yeah, I know, but it still doesn't make sense that Thor's before Guardians since he was on the ship.
But now it makes more sense that he'll be a part of 3, and and the new movies are probably going to be the Asgardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but I still think...
This leads so much credibility towards them. Go on.
But I still think Thor should have been after Guardians. That would make a lot more sense. Because
I
he goes
think
on the ship and they fly off into space.
I think thinking about it, this makes a lot more sense because they can always go back. Because they don't have to be far. They don't have to be far, and this could always take place right then and there. And Thor could be like...
Or, okay, actually, I can see where it makes sense. They go somewhere for a certain amount of time and they come back. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. Never mind.
Because they don't have to deal with everything. You could, in this movie, theoretically, be dealing with the evolutionary and that, or you could be dealing with Adam Warlock and that, or what if it's Love and Thunder and it's not just about Jane and Valkyrie? What if it's about Gamora as well?
Yeah.
What if that's how we find Gamora?
Yeah, I still love the title they did with it. That's really good design.
Oh, Thor: Love and Thunder, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot you could do with it. I'm gonna be honest. You know, like that's gonna be. It's gonna be. I think that Guardians 3 will probably be. It's gonna probably be a solid movie. I think that you can even write Thor villains for these future movies, like the Hell guy. Hela was dealt with. Mordecai was his name. In the elf dude, the dark elf, was his name Mordecai? Mordark?
Something with an M.
Yeah, I know. Who cares? He has other villains, like, the people at the Champions
Oh, yes.
thing. Those are some of his villains that were champions at that arena. So they could have been previews.
Beta Ray Bell was up there. I kind of wish they...
I think he'll be Asgardians 1.
Yeah.
I think he will so be an Asgardian of the Galaxy. or he's gonna be in Volume 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I firmly do not believe he's part of this because this
Maybe.
has everything to do with James. Oh! You still need those villains for Thor's. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. I mean, you could still have the guy that was introduced, the Hell guy, because he was introduced as a villain from there. Of Thor's, not of Girl Thor.
Talking about the guy from Ragnarok?
Yeah.
He's dead.
He dead?
Yes.
How did he die?
He destroyed Asgard.
He killed himself in the process?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, that was his destiny.
Huh.
Bring Asgard down.
Never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up. It's okay. Anyways, you have so many. Okay. Let me just go back real quick. Well, let me just rewind.
And breathe.
You have many villains from Guardians that have been not only the old ones, but you also have the new ones that you can do. Like the old ones from the Yondu Guardians, the old 1980s, 70s one, and you have the ones from the comics with Chris Pratt and Rocket that you can do.
So it works out.
Hell. Oh. I'd be refrained if I didn't talk about this. We have to go back. I'm sorry.
What you do? What you mess up?
So for Black Panther 2, there was this idea I posted in our chat, right? About Doctor Doom being the main villain there.
Oh, that I can see.
I'm gonna read this word for word. It's not my comment. It's a comment on a channel I watch called Screen Stalker from Jamie Reinhardt. He says, "I would put Doctor Doom in the next Black Panther as the main villain. As the movie ends, Doctor Doom sits on his throne, pleased with what he has done to the Panther, meaning he beat him. You don't always have to have the movie where the villain loses.
I mean, yeah, that's Endgame. No, Infinity War and Spider-Man.
Because they're always going to get their comeuppance later.
Yep.
When all of it is done, an alarm goes off and Doom rushes to his private chamber where he discovers that his computer says containment breach, and Doom discovers that the Fantastic Four have escaped to the micro-dimension where Doom has them trapped since 1961. I think that is definitely something that can be so done.
That's actually a good idea.
So you could, and I was gonna say you could have Doctor Doom be a villain in Guardians if you really wanted it. You could have there are so many characters that you can introduce in Guardians that they can lose to. Because they're the Guardians. No one's going to care about their credibility. Now, if it was Captain Marvel, everybody would shit all over her because she's a Super Saiyan. Yeah, and she sucks. Guess let's talk about Blade.
Okay.
Because the rest of the stuff will probably have a bunch more to say.
I was going to say, it looks pretty cool.
I think that they did the right thing on hiring a new guy instead of Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Although I wouldn't have been against Wesley Snipes.
No. I mean, that, and you could say, times past. There's shit like that.
You could even have it as maybe there's an old Blade and he's a new Blade. You could.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't. I don't care. But I think it's going to be cool. I think that them adding more of these, like this, Ghost Rider...
I'm happy they're rewriting Ghost Rider. I mean, I like Nicolas
They're doing
Cage
the comics.
Huh?
Well, they're rewriting the comics.
Yeah, I know.
So that's probably what the next... And I believe Phase 6 is going to have him. Because if this is going to be Phase 5, he'll be Phase 6.
Yeah.
Or even Phase 7. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be cool. I don't know anything about Blade or Ghost Rider. To be honest, I never watched it.
Ghost Rider is a good movie. I didn't like the second one.
And I think that we're in good hands.
Yeah.
Because it's the MCU. And speaking of good hands in the MCU, let's talk about Fantastic Four.
It better be good. Fantastic Four.
I don't think you could really screw up.
Dude, I mean, you saw the second movie for the first Fantastic Four, and then the reboot.
Feige told Variety that the film will bring Marvel's first family up to the sort of platform and level they deserve.
No, I know that.
I fully believe in Kevin Feige.
Oh, it's Kevin Feige? Okay, they're fine.
I think that he is going to write stuff, or he knows what they need. First of all, I think that he's going to do perfect casting.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
He knows casting.
I'm going to say do what the fans wanted. They want the guy from The Office, Jim, and I don't remember...
As who?
Mr. Fantastic. He would be so perfect. I don't remember what the other who the girl was, but I think it was Emily Blunt.
Just get Jessica Alba again. No,
Yeah.
no one would care at that point. It's Jessica Alba.
It was. Oh. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt eyed for Fantastic Four reboot. Because they've been the fan art for years. I don't know who you're going to do as the Torch.
Just get Chris Evans.
That'd be fucking funny.
Chris
But I
Evans.
think the Thing... I know that this
you
is...
see Marvel's like, hey Chris, you wanna be in our movies again? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? Who am I gonna play? The Human Torch. Fuck. All right.
Alright, I trust you guys. Turns like, and he'd have so many funny. Could you imagine the interaction between him and Falcon?
He sees the Silver Surfer again. Didn't we meet before?
Oh my god, I don't think they're gonna redo that one.
I know.
But and then my thought process is, I do John Cena as the Thing. I'm gonna be honest. I
I
think
wouldn't mind that.
because the thing is he can be funny. It's just that he's right now he's in the Tooth Fairy stage with the Rock of the Rock's career, because they all follow the same. He follows the same pattern as that, because that's kind of how it works.
Okay.
You follow your predecessor. He's gonna be a part of DC, and he has ties to Vin Diesel. And I think it would have been easier for Vin Diesel to get John Cena to play in a Marvel movie over what's his name?
The Rock.
Batista getting the guy to be in the Eternals.
Yeah.
I think that is so easier, and I think John Cena's a better name to fit the Fantastic Four. I do not think Human Torch. I think the Thing fits perfectly. Buff dude.
Well, yeah, of course that makes sense for the Thing.
Human Torch.
He's a hothead. Who's a hothead actor?
Don't know.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter about that. What matters is I think he should be younger than the rest of them. That's where I'm leading with this.
Yeah, 5 years younger.
5 years?
Yeah. He's the youngest out of them all.
Yeah, I know. I thought that he's like normally like a teenager, and they're all like adults.
No, they're all adults.
Oh.
They all have jobs.
I honestly have no idea. I think whoever you get, be fine.
I still think that they just get Chris Evans again. That'd be funny.
Oh my god, just get a Jonas brother.
Which one?
Or if
Which
you,
one?
Exactly. They all look just get all three of them. Like, you know how they did that little girl in Full House, and they were the twins. Just do all three of them, and because they don't look similar,
Just edit the hairs and the face.
that'd be so funny.
It's like one day, all right, Nick, you come in this day. Joe, you come in this day. Kevin, come whenever you want. We don't care.
Kevin, come whenever you want. You know we know you're the only one that's married.
No, they're all married now.
Oh, they are? Damn. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think. Who else could you? You could. Oh my! I actually had somebody in my head.
Say Paul Rudd, but it's
I was gonna say, like, if he wasn't like
old.
already Spider-Man.
Oh, Tom Holland. Yeah.
Tom Holland.
They just get Tobey Maguire.
Oh my god.
They get. Who feeds the time?
Who? I had someone in my head I thought would have been actually really good.
Who be? Yeah, I can't think of anyone.
Do you want to say Tom Holland? I mean,
Keanu Reeves.
no.
No.
He'd be Mr. Fantastic, if anything. And I was going to bring up Keanu Reeves when we talked about X-Men next, but...
Yeah.
Honestly, you could make somebody's career by being the Human Torch. Somebody young.
Oh, no, yeah, of course, yeah.
Not only that, but you could get... I think our first three are perfect casting, though. I'm going to be honest. I think we're good.
Chris Evans.
I think
Oh, you mean the other Fantastic Four? Okay.
the three other people...
Okay, that's what you meant. Okay. I would say Chris Evans and the other two people, definitely. No.
I couldn't tell you for the life of me. I have no idea.
Definitely Chris Evans.
I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind either. It'd be funny.
We're gonna... So next up we have the X-Men or an X-Men origin story or... whatever.
Yeah.
They called it Mutants. Because they said the Mutants
So
when they were talking about it.
The X-Men.
I think we're gonna get a big reveal. I don't think we're gonna get any actors. I don't think they're gonna get anything. Just Phase 5, we're gonna have the Fantastic Four and the X-Men at D23. I think we're gonna see a logo and that's it.
They gotta get the Deadpool.
Well, the thing is, I think what they're gonna say is they're gonna say,
or just Ryan Reynolds comes
we're gonna
out.
say, yeah, I think that's the more likely thing, that Deadpool 3 would just be announced and with a trailer.
No, I mean as in like Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds in costume comes out
Yeah.
and just says the mutants are coming, the mutants are coming.
Yeah. That would be funny as fuck. And that's when the logo is shown. It's just like the X-Men. So, anyways, with the X-Men, Wolverine, Keanu Reeves is Wolverine or the Beast.
The Beast?
Because he's, like, smart. He's not really, like, the Beast.
Who's a smart person from WWE?
Doesn't matter. They wouldn't fit.
Wouldn't fit? Okay, that's what I thought.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. They'd have to be, like... The thing is that would... No, The Rock wouldn't work. It'd have to be somebody who's doing movies, too. So, none of them would have worked. I think... Beast works in a scenario where you wouldn't definitely not be a WWE guy.
You know, look up buff smart actors. That's the only way we can tell.
Dude, just get Jack Evans as Beast. I mean, Hugh Jackman as Beast.
And just bring him back into the franchise.
Yeah, my days of Wolverine are done. Hugh Jackman as the Beast.
It's Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, yeah. No.
No.
You do Robert De Niro.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I can see that. Robert De Niro. Because they can play it off as him as an old scientist, and he beasts out.
Storm, I have no idea who, if you're going to have that. Cyclops, I have no idea. I have no idea about these other characters. I never watched the X-Men
Well,
movies.
they're gonna keep Quicksilver dead,
Oh, yeah.
so there's no point in recasting Quicksilver.
My thing is, Dr.
Magneto.
Professor X.
I feel like they should keep those two, Magneto and Professor X.
Keep, Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
I think that he fit the role. If you're going to get somebody else...
Don't. No, nothing can beat Patrick Stewart, Professor X.
You can't, but I'm trying to think. Real, like, I think on all... You're gonna hate me for saying this.
Who?
I thought about it, but I think he's a bit too old.
Patrick Stewart?
No. I was gonna say Morgan Freeman.
He's black.
I know. It doesn't matter. You could change the role.
Yeah,
It's Marvel.
I know.
At this point, they could change it. They could change a lot.
Oh, I know they could change it. Oh.
So that doesn't matter. That's why I said it.
Yeah. I mean...
Magneto, you're not gonna change to be that.
I mean, if they can get...
That's who you could get Sylvester Stallone to play.
Yeah. Honestly, if they can get Morgan Freeman to play as Professor X, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not...
It doesn't fit as
doesn't
perfect
sound right.
as Sir Patrick Stewart.
Doesn't sound right, but I'll accept it. Yeah.
I have to, like... The thing is that I think Anthony Hopkins would have been good as the role too, but he's already
in.
He's already in there. He's already Odin.
Yeah.
I don't have anyone else. Like, to be honest, I don't know who. You can't replace any. Like, to me, the X-Men, because I don't know anything about them. You can't really. I can't replace the
That's
cast.
why Jack would have been good. He would know, I think.
I think we will have an X-Men discussion with Jack
Yeah.
when he's here next week. We'll record it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
X-Men universe, it's hard to tell. Except for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because no way he's giving that up.
I don't think they're gonna give it up because it made Fox a lot of money. It was their only successful superhero movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was their only successful movie in recent years, even. They're not gonna give it up.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Next up, you want to talk about Spider-Man? You want to talk about the Avengers
I don't
rumors?
give a shit.
Let's talk
It's
about
up to you.
Spider-Man because it's on the wiki. Last movie on the wiki here. Untitled Spider-Man Far From Home sequel for July 29th stated that the film would feature Peter Parker's story that has never been done before on film due to the Spider-Man Far From Home mid-credits scene.
Well, yeah, everyone knows who he is.
And they've hinted at Kraven being the main antagonist.
Thank you.
That's what I told you.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's what I said even after the movie. Kraven was going to be one of the villains.
You don't need the Sinister Six, but I could definitely see a bounty hunter Sinister Six.
That's who he is. He's basically a bounty hunter that hunts for
Mhm.
game. That's why...
You could have him. Like, Vulture could be hired by Norman. You could have...
No, if it's going to work out...
Like, if they're broken free, you could have them work off their debt and go get Spider-Man.
Or J. Jonah Jameson bails out Scorpion and Vulture, because in comics he pays them to go against Spider-Man.
Yep. I knew about that.
And then later on...
But my thought is, why not make, what's his name, this ultra super villain?
Yeah.
This like, manipulative bad guy, so you could have these four, Kraven, Taskmaster, Vulture, and Scorpion. Doc Ock's gonna be there because he's gonna make the tech, and he.
No, yeah, he has to.
I told Nick before. I think that we're gonna get a Sinister Six before Doc Ock turns on Norman, or Doc Ock is against Norman. I think that Norman's gonna throw him under the bus and say he had no idea about any of it, even though he had everything to do with it.
He's the one that set him up.
Yep, and the other one is probably going to be Shocker or Mysterio.
No, I think it's definitely going to be Mysterio.
So it's going to be Mysterio, and that's our six?
Definitely going to be
But
Mysterio.
Shocker's going to be a part of it.
Well, he's going to be a lackey.
Yeah. Like, same with probably the guy who, Donald Glover's character.
Prowler? Yeah, sadly. Yeah. Yeah. But I think he'd have a better...
But I think if we're going to do Prowler, I think it'd work better if we had a Miles Morales character already introduced.
Yeah, that's the thing that's pissing me off a little bit.
Because they announced him. I think that he's going to be younger, and I don't think he went through the blip. So I could definitely see him in a fourth Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then we have...
Kraven?
Yeah, so those six, I think, work tremendously, that we named.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's our six. I think that in the end, though, Norman's gonna just say they worked on their own, and they're all not gonna like Norman afterwards. I think that that's where everything's leading.
Yeah.
They are going to be probably against Norman. And then I think that Norman is going to create his own thing called the Dark Avengers, Dark Reign, which was very big in the comics, which is basically Norman Osborn's version of the Avengers.
Okay.
That had Wolverine. I think there was a Marvel in there. They had Hawkeye. That's where Hawkeye was an original Dark Avenger. That's where he had the Iron Patriot suit.
Yeah.
And you don't like me bringing it up.
No, I know. It's fine.
But
It's fine. This context, it's okay.
because that's
context.
so. What I think is going to happen is we have to have this movie before Dark Avengers. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I think that because I think what's going to happen is he's going to say even bad guys are turning on this are trying to become good guys and going up against him. We're not even safe from them.
Yeah.
Like to make sure Spider-Man isn't there, and he's gonna say starting today even, and we're probably gonna get a new Avengers movie after Dark Avengers, because the way I'm thinking is Dark Avengers has to come first, and I think because I think this is going to introduce, I think he's gonna hire Ronan. I think Ronan will be a part of it. I think this is gonna be after Kate Bishop. He trains Kate Bishop, and I think something's gonna happen where he bribes his family. Or something.
Yeah, okay.
I think it has to be something with his family.
Yeah. Because he is a family man.
Shang-Chi's, what is it?
Chinese background.
His I think the Mandarin is gonna be a part of it. I'm actually kind of looking out here for reference.
It's fine.
I think we're getting Loki.
Okay.
Loki is definitely gonna be in it. I think we have to get. I think it would have made more sense if Mysterio was a part of this group over the last group.
Sinister Six.
Over the Sinister Six. Because I feel like he would just contact them. Well, then again, with his technology, they could probably do a lot more with the editing. So I feel like it would make more sense for maybe. Actually, we probably wouldn't even get Spider-Man villains in this one.
No.
We're probably going to get the Eternals villain. Zenmo, if he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Namor?
I haven't seen Namor.
Unless you have another villain from Black Panther that I'm just now thinking of.
There are no other Black Panther villains.
You could have some of the space villains come from space. Like, what if the Evolutionary ends up just falling to Earth? Or what if Adam Warlock is like, oh, this guy's from Terra. They were on Terra last. Go look for them. They're on Terra. He's on Terra. Earth.
Hold on. Doctor Doom is a Black Panther villain, so that could actually work.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm looking at it right now. So Man-Ape, Claw, Achy Babe.
I loved Claw in the MCU.
Yeah, I
that
did
was
too.
so funny.
I'm kind of pissed that he's dead.
He would have made a good Black. He could have made a pretty good side villain for Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
Because he was so underexplored.
Then we got Malice. White Wolf. Bucky.
That was Bucky.
Mephisto.
But Bucky probably won't be White Wolf.
No. Well, no, that was his nickname at the end of one of the trailers.
I know, but he's probably not gonna.
Well, yeah. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. Nightshade, Moses Magnum, Namor. Yeah, like you said. That is the guy I was talking about with the wings on his feet.
He has wings on his feet?
Yeah, he's a mutant. That's his mutant thing.
Oh, that's why he's a mutant.
Yeah.
I just thought he was a sea dude.
He is a sea dude, but he turned into a mutant, which allowed him to fly a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, but Namor, I feel like there are so many people you can put in here.
Oh shit, they can put Kraven the Hunter in Black Panther.
If he
wasn't a Spider-Man thing, yeah.
The only thing that could happen is
Crossover.
those two could get away. Him and Taskmaster could have nothing to do with it because they were just paid.
Yeah.
While the other ones, because they don't have to use Ox technology, so they're not even associated with that. Kraven might just use weapons. But
he's more of knives and traps, not guns. So I don't think he would really use weapons.
He'd use electric knives, shock knives,
yeah.
Shock traps. That's what I was thinking. And Taskmaster, I don't even think he's gonna, because if he's gonna be the badass that copied Natasha Romanoff in this movie,
he doesn't need weapons.
He doesn't need it.
No.
Especially the deal with Spider-Man. So I think those two are gonna get away.
Oh shit, the Zenmo can be the villain for Black Panther 2. Baron Zenmo or Helmut Zenmo.
Because he could want vengeance for letting him not kill him.
Yeah. There's also Ghost, Venom.
Ghost as in Ghost from Ant-Man? Because that was the character name for that girl.
She's a former Black Ops operative.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah.
The ruined character.
She was a lover of Killmonger.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's her.
Black Dwarf, Kibber the Cruel, Cottonmouth, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
He goes to Wakanda for cover. Black Panther's like, no, you a villain now. I'm gonna give you to the Americans.
I don't think that's the case.
I know it's not the case.
Don't think that's the case.
I know it's not the case.
Yeah, but they can get away, but guys
okay. In this comic, he was Killmonger's agent. So that's why. He was an enemy. Okay, but yeah.
So, essentially, Vulture is definitely going to use Ox technology.
Wait, who?
Same,
Doc? Doc, yeah.
Vulture?
Vulture, yeah.
Who I think is going to end up being on Spider-Man's side, and that's why he'll be arrested instead of
Killed.
probably killed like the rest of them.
Yeah.
Because I think...
No, I think Vulture will probably get Scorpion arrested too.
No, I think Scorpions... I think, but I think that, like, the people that are going to be in trouble is Doc Ock, Scorpion, and, the Mysterio. And the maybe, no...
No, Mysterio's not going to get in trouble. He's just a...
Oh,
he doesn't
Mysterio's
exist.
going to be the suit.
He doesn't exist.
Unless Norman calls them out. The people, like...
If he knows.
He's going to know because those are the people he's going to make a deal with. He knows that he's dead.
Does he? No one else knows that he's dead except for Peter Parker and S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, they said before his dying breath, this is what he had to say. Everybody knows he's dead.
Yeah, everyone knows he's dead.
So if Mysterio comes back, it would be the Mysterio gang. And it would...
That's annoying.
So the Mysterio gang would all be in trouble.
Or, if they want to be dicks, be like, I somehow survived Peter Parker's rage, and I'm now a refugee somewhere on this earth trying to get home. They could.
They could totally do
could.
that.
I mean, they fucked up with Talon, with the elementals.
And, what else? So yeah, Kraven and Taskmaster, they could totally get away.
Oh, 100%.
Without the...
100%.
And he, because he could be like, you know what, you guys did the best out of all of them, and I know it was their screw-ups. If I let you guys go on your own,
you're free to go.
Hell, Kraven the Hunter could be hired by J. Jonah Jameson, or Norman.
I think
the thing is, you don't even have to do the Sinister Six right now.
Holy shit. J. Jonah Jameson hires Kraven to come to Motherfucker, if that happens.
The thing is, you don't need the Sinister Six right now.
I'd rather have Norman.
All you need is 2 bounty hunters to go after him.
I'd rather have Norman contact Kraven and his
The only thing is that I think that...
I could just imagine J. Jonah Jameson talking to whoever's playing Kraven the actor. So this Spider-Man's an issue. I need you to take him away right here, right now.
I can imagine he's just like fixing his knives, and then he just like chucks it at him. And he's like, "Shut up."
Hey, not the hair. I trusted my barber once, and this happened. Never again.
Shucks, this. I think that this is gonna be Spider-Man 3. Will probably be one of the best MCU movies ever.
Fuck, now I want J. Jonah Jameson to hire Kraven.
So now...
Just for this interaction.
So the thing is there... I mean, he can hire him, but what if Norman Osborn is the one he's just
Supplying
like,
him.
hire him for me, and hire Taskmaster for me? This can all be by you, so that way I'm not tied to it. And what if, hear me out, what if he has, like... What if Norman is the one who beats both of them in, like... while being a good guy? And that's how we get Dark Avengers. Because Peter goes along with it. You're still thinking about it, aren't you?
I only trust... You don't trust anyone, I trust my barber.
Last time I trusted somebody was my barber. Look what happened.
This.
I divorced my wife. I disbanded my children. I have trust issues, man. Trust issues! Anyways.
What's the next movie?
So Kraven the Hunter is probably going to be our next Marvel villain.
I want that so much.
Whether or not, if Peter Parker goes to trial, we're going to see Daredevil.
Why are we going to trial?
I don't know. The trial of lying to New York City. Because J. Jonah Jameson wanted it. He had enough supporters on change.org.
His word is law.
I mean, everybody's scared of the Spider-Man, right? He's the one that decided to execute everybody. That's why he's going to trial, right?
His word is law. JJJ versus the world.
Nah, it's JJJ's World versus Spider-Man. And then we have, we could have,
Give Sylvester Stallone.
So yeah, there's a lot of things you could do with, Dark Avengers, but I do believe Norman Osborn will be introduced in this new Spider-Man movie. And as much as you're telling me no, I am gonna believe.
It's fine.
He's probably gonna get Rhodey's Iron Patriot suit if that's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I truly believe he's gonna have his own from Tony before he died.
It's fine.
So
Alright.
then we have the new Avengers, which is like everyone else that's new.
Who's alive?
Who's alive? And the new people. Yay, new Avengers!
Who's alive?
Then we have Young Avengers, which I'm pretty sure would be headed by Spider-Man. And you could do...
No, I thought he was in charge of the just Avengers, not Young.
I think it'd be Young Avengers. Because I think Falcon is going to be a new Avengers.
Okay.
Because I think, because he's still in high school. He's still 16.
Yeah, you're right.
So you have him, you got Cassie, Morgan when she gets older, Hawkeye, new Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, that Vision thing I talked about.
Yeah, weird piece.
Oh, they talked about, there was a theory going around about, the WandaVision. What if, like, she was the mother of the mutants, or whatever?
Mother Teresa.
Like, what if, like, because she went back in time, like, she was there or whatever, she created mutants? And, I remember that.
How would that make sense?
I don't know. Just brought up an idea.
Fair.
That I heard. I didn't come up with it.
It's fair.
And then we have... I'm trying to think of who was that other one that I thought of, but... Whatever. Fuck it. We'll go with, we'll go with Ironheart. Ryu Williams. I'm kidding. No, nobody wants that. Actually, you could have Spider-Man in the New Avengers, and you could have Miles Morales Spider-Man in the Young Avengers. If you wanted to do that. Or eventually you could do that. Like, Miles Morales overtakes him in the Young Avengers, and he moves up.
Actually, Miles Morales is Spider-Man. That would make sense because of the blip. Yeah, because he could be Peter's age now.
It is true. He could. I don't think he is. I think he's gonna go away with the blip, and I think he's gonna be in 4 when, like, there's gonna be more resolved, I guess. But Spider-Man 3 has to take place right after Spider-Man, like, 2. Like, I think all of these movies, I don't think I've mentioned it, I think they're gonna all take place in 2023. Up until 2023, and that's when we're gonna get all of these new movies. Because we're not seeing, like, anything, like, overlap like we used to, because we used to get, like, Iron Man 2 the year after Iron Man, like, 1 or whatever. Now it's like you have all of these movies that are in the span of, like,
2
however
years.
long, yeah. Like, they're not just going to be the same one. And I think... Oh, and then in the Young Avengers, it was the Black Widow girl. The new younger sister thing.
Oh, okay.
I think Young Avengers... And after that... And I think that will be the trilogy. Because I don't know what else... Because I don't think you're going to do Dark Avengers 1, 2, 3. I don't think you're going to do... You could do New Avengers 1, 2, and 3, and Young Avengers 1, 2, and 3. But Dark Avengers is probably just going to be their own standalone thing. Unless you're going to do something like Spirit Squad.
Or...
I mean, not Spirit Squad, Suicide Squad. Or what?
You do Dark Avengers versus the New Avengers.
Oh, yeah, that could just be like... yeah, that could count as like the second movie and the first movie, so... And then I think in the way, way future, we're going to see X-Men versus Avengers.
Yeah.
That was long.
Uh-huh. How long?
We're going to have an hour 45.
Shit.
We like to talk about Marvel.
Yeah, we did.
When Jack is here, I want to talk about Marvel video games that would work, like how Spider-Man worked. We gotta talk about X-Men now.
Yeah.
A few X-Men.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is gonna be our time here, because it is going on forever, and at least it's not like Fairy Tail, we're on the same one for how long, and it's just an argument because somebody doesn't understand.
I don't watch that shit.
Because somebody doesn't understand that Fairy Tail is an abomination to mankind.
I understand what's good to watch. That is not.
So, with that being said, leave us a comment down below what you guys want us to talk about, because we're just gonna talk about Marvel. So if you guys have any suggestions,
We
about
can talk
Marvel,
about candy if you want.
Fuck yeah, let's talk about candy.
Yeah, which candy's gonna kill me.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the next video.
Yeah, he's gonna try each one, and we're gonna bring him back to life.
Attempted murder, by the way.
Yeah. And we're gonna subscribe because Nick's gonna die live on camera.
I'm gonna go eat Twix right now.
Nick, don't do it! No!